The word culture is very important, especially the people who are living in a particular area that is called society, we can say, or a country. So, hi, this is Manjunath sir. Let us start a new lesson from the sociology section. Second lesson, that is a culture. Let us understand. In this lesson, we are supposed to discuss about various things, and this kind of pictures or phenomena you might have seen. The culture vary from one area to another area and from one person to another person. Every person they are having their own respect to culture. Like here, they are having their own culture and dress code, dance, and all. So many things that we can get to see. Then that can be called a culture. So that just you have an observation on all these pictures. So why do we understand and why they are not the same? Obviously, the question will arise: why all the people seen in these pictures are not similar? So that is because of only that is culture. Okay. So what are the differences between these two pictures? Obviously, these are non-living. These are human being, and second one is these are not human being, like animals, birds. We can get to see, and the culture between human being and animal being, then that is different. And for example, we can say only man is like this, and why is not man like all other animals? So that other man is completely different from the animals that we know, and the path of the human evolution that already you might have seen in your previous classes. Then how the man has evolved. Earlier man was living like animal, and over a period of time, we can say thousands or millions of years, then man started to evolve himself. So that how the man was living here, just you can have a picture. So that man was living like animals in the forest. Then he started to have his own community, like having house and all. Then that was civilized, we can say. Then started to have his own village. Now, like panchayati is going on, meeting is going on. Then finally, then market, cities, that those small areas, village, they got developed into the big cities. Now see here, how this is the way how the man is evolving himself. So earlier stage of the man living obviously like animal. Here you can get to see. See, man was living like animals, and forest, he was living in the forest like animals, and there was no much differences between animal beings and human being. So over a period of time, and he started to live in single place, having his own protective place, and this is civilization. He got civilization. Then he started to live with other people, especially in the village. He started to have a village, then small cities, then those villages they got expanded. So now the big cities. So this is the this is the phase, this is the process how the man has evolved himself. The man is evolved animal. See, there is a brain that has evolved to the man, and man is thoughtful, understandable, expressive, memorable, responsive, and so on. For all these reasons, human being is different from other animals, because obviously other animals also they have the brain, but the brain that man is having, that is completely different than the brain that we can get to see in the animal and birds. So that man can live alone? So no, and never. It is highly impossible for a man to live alone, because in order to meet his needs, then he has to live with other living beings, especially human being. He lives in a midst of his own people, so human is social being, we can say. So that man is like a social being, because he has to live with the society, he has to live with the other fellow people. So he cannot live alone, he cannot live in isolation. So we cannot see a person living in a forest completely isolated himself from the society. If a person is living like that, then he cannot evolve himself, he cannot civilize himself, and he cannot be called as a human being. So that here, when man lives with other people, then only his needs can be met, and he can civilize himself, he can learn the things. So that because of that reason we can say man is a social being. So does not everyone has town, home, lane, caste and religion? Remember here. So that in our town or even your town, what activities do you in yard? So that festival celebration, wedding celebration, conducting the fair, we can say joining this ceremony. So that these things obviously the people used to do, and to he used to do all these human activities with other living being, especially with other people. So without getting involved with the other people, one cannot celebrate the function. So that he cannot participate in the fair, and they cannot play the holy festival like that. So that these are possible when man lives with a other living being, especially human being I am talking about. So that it is all the same in everywhere. So they are talking, no, obviously this kind of things we cannot see everywhere. So where everywhere we see the variety of the celebration, food habits, dress code, festival, faith, values and behavior. So that people living on this earth, so all people, they do not have same celebration, they don't have same food habits, they don't have same dress code system. Festivals are also practiced in different way, in different manner, and values and behavior that people are having, so those are also vary from people to people. So that of all these identified in a single concept, that is that's what, and that can be called as a culture. So our celebration, food habit, dress code, festival, and having faith in a particular caste or religion, having the values in the life, and having the behavior, so these collectively can be called as a culture. So that here the culture of our country is different from culture of another country or other country, remember here. So because of that reason, culture varies from one country to another country, from people to people. Now let us understand what is meant by culture. The definition we have to understand. So that here culture, it can include attitudes, beliefs, language, customs, rituals, behavior, faith in any religion, food habits, art, drama, music. So that these collectively can be called as a obviously culture. See, so that these kind of the dance form that you might have seen. So that these dance forms, they vary from one state to another state. In Karnataka, one different kind of this dance we have. If you go to Kerala, they are having different. If you come to the Maharashtra, so that this can be called as a culture. And here also, just you can see the picture. Meaning of the culture. The culture means life pattern of a group of the people. So how a people leading their life in what pattern, and that can be called as a culture. Culture is a life pattern of the group of the people. So that word culture is derived from the Latin word that is colere. So remember, this is the word culture. It has been taken, or it has been derived from another language, that is a Latin. In Latin language there is a word that is called colere, and from that colere only we have taken as a culture in English. Okay, this is how the culture word has been taken from, or from where it has been taken. So colere means cultivate or tend. Next one, later it came to the indicate the human behavioral pattern. So these are the things. According to one Taylor, he's an author, he's a writer. Culture is that the complex whole which includes the knowledge, belief, art, rules, regulations, traditions, and any other capabilities earned by human being as a member of the society. So that this E.B. Taylor, author or sociologist, we can say, he is trying to focus more on the knowledge, belief that people are having, art, rules, regulations, traditions, or any other capabilities that man has earned. So these collectively can be called as a culture. This is definition according to E.B. Taylor. He is a sociologist, and the tool used by the human being to design his aim of the life is called also culture, we can say. So that various definition we can get to see. So this is the person like E.B. Taylor, the picture you can see, He's a sociologist, famous, one of the famous sociologists we can say. So he has given his own culture meaning. Okay. Next, now let us understand the nature of the culture. So culture means life pattern of the group of the people, already you know. So that how life pattern that a person is having, and that life pattern of the group of the people or any person, that can be called as a culture. This is the one of the first nature of the culture, and that culture reflects the performance of many fields. Next, example, literature, art, science, folk, etc., and the total extent of all the aspects that can be called also culture, and it respects the feeling of the community. Next, transform from one generation to another generation. What culture we are having, that is transformed or that has been shifted to this generation from our forefathers, and the same will be done in the case of the future generation by we all, I mean present generation. Culture has community accepted signals. Culture changes slowly, so it is not we can say culture is like a dynamic aspect. It do not static, it keep on changing. What culture that man was having earlier, that culture is no more existed. People are having different cultures, and those cultures are getting changed. Here you can see the pictures very easily. So now let us understand types of the culture. So that now culture can be divided obviously into two parts or two types: material culture, and next one is non-material culture. Here it is given. So now material culture, in this aspect, the material culture is created by human beings by converting natural resource into the man-made structure. One more time I will read it out. So that material culture is created by human being by converting the natural resource into the man-made structure. Example, let us say there is a natural resource. If it is converted into the man-made structure, and that can be called as a material culture. Suppose now, our school, let us take. Earlier in the school, there was, and the school was not naturally built one. It has been made by man. So that bricks and so many other materials which are available in the nature, those were given certain shape, and it has been given different shape. Means we have constructed a building, we can say. So that here examples you can get to see. Food is naturally not available in the nature, we have to prepare it. And house obviously we cannot get to see naturally, built by the nature. Buildings, bridges, road, dam, machines, production centers, industries, computer technology, even take example our school as well. So these are material culture. Remember, here natural resources are used by the man, and he has given certain shape, then it can be called as a material culture, and it is an eye-catching thing. Material culture is called civilization, obviously. Then material culture undergoes changes swiftly, and material culture can touch, we can say. Obviously we can touch them. You can touch the building, you can touch the bridge, and food also can be touched. Here obviously here pictures are giving. So these are monuments can be touched, and dams can be touched, and here food we can touch all these things. Okay. And non-material culture, now let us see. It cannot be touched, and unseen achievements of the man-made. Non-material culture undergoes slow changes, and non-material culture cannot be touched. Like a thought you cannot touch. Like example, tradition, we cannot touch it. Belief, we cannot touch. Rituals, customs, values, ideals, religion, language. So these are non-material culture. Okay. So these obviously the certain changes will occur, but the pace of the changes will be slower than that of the material culture, and this we cannot touch and we cannot see to certain extent. So here it is a thought, ideas, we can say. So this is language and what man is thinking. So we cannot see it, we cannot touch it. Even this is the religion, belief, we can say. So that there are various religion, caste, they are having their own ideology, their own way of life. So these cannot be touched. Now let's future of the culture. Culture, it is an abstract one and it is a social one. It is a learned one because we are all learning. We are civilizing ourselves. So cultural coexistence can be seen. Remember here it is seen all the people, they are living with a coexistence, supportive behavior all people are having. Then only the culture can be nurtured and it can be developed, and it will be continuous one. So it's not static, it is a dynamic one, it will go on changing. So these kind of things then we should say. And the culture means the learning ourselves, what we can see around us, then that can be called as a culture. The building what we are seeing, obviously it is a type of the culture. And whatever the civilization that we are getting, learning lesson that we are learning, that can be called as a culture. And culture means accepted way of life is carried from one generation to another generation, like language it might be, and regional behavior. So these are called as a culture, and it is abstract one. So because we cannot see it. Culture is a social one. Yeah, obviously you can see the people living together and having their own similar type of the behavior and dress code, and it is a social thing. So that, and culture is not personal, it means that sharing the community's way of life, food, dress, ritual, living with all other things. And culture, it is a learned one. Here the explanation is given. Culture doesn't come by birth, it is not nature made either, and this gets formed in the interaction with the various members of the society, learning through the civilization process. For example, respecting the teachers, elders, and following the religious aspect. Obviously this and all we will not get it by birth, we have to learn how to respect elders, teachers, and so many things that we are learning. So that culture is learned one, and it is transformed from one generation to another generation. So that here whenever we used to get to see people behaving, if the people are having good behavior, then a child learns from those people, and that child also start to learn the good behavior. If a child is doing wrong things, then that is because of bad culture that people are having in their own society, and that bad behavior of a child doesn't come, or that has not come to that child by birth. Culture means coexistence. The culture provides the opportunity to every individual to share his ideas with others. Thus, culture measures shaping the opportunities. This ensures the sharing of the traditions, values, knowledge, belief, and other aspects necessary to the human existence. So that here you can see the culture is a coexistence one. All the people, they are existing with other living, other being. Already we know that the man cannot live in isolation. He cannot live alone. He is a social being, means he has to live with the other people. Culture is a continuous one. The culture sustains itself up to until the human society. The new one will be joined and recovering the same of the elements, some of the elements, wearing chudis instead of sari, change in the religious ritual. So these are continuous changes we can get to see in our culture. Culture is a diverse. Every social group has its own culture, hence the culture is not a uniform one. So it is a diverse one. Obviously the culture of one people or one area will be different from the people living in another area. So that it is a diverse one, it is not uniform. See, the what culture we can get to see in a rural area that cannot be seen in a cities, and what people are living in a cities. So that culture we cannot get to see, especially in metropolitan cities like in Bangalore, Chennai, Bombay and all. So these are the cities, big cities. The culture, food habits and thinking capacity and all, that will be different from the people living in a rural areas. Next, important of the culture. So remember here, the treasure of the knowledge. Culture is obviously treasure of the knowledge. It explains the situations, define the values. So these are the importance of the culture. Next one, explain the behavior model. Now with this I would like to end the today's video, because next video rest of the topics will be covered. Thank you all.